overcharge or over discharge, and keeps them all working happily together. So while Marvin and I finish up the battery boxes, Jazz is going to pull out the gas tank, and we won't be needing that anymore.
Oh man, I almost forgot. Safety third. Oh, hey Gad, you got a little more gas in this than you thought.
Well, at least it's out.
That it is.
The worst part of the conversion process is removing the fluids from the internal combustion engine. We've got antifreeze, we have the extra gas, we've got oil, and all that stuff can't just be dumped, and it all smells awful.
Man, it smells like a toxic brew in here, is what it smells like.
Smells like Gasoline Alley.
It smells like it's killing us.
Well, we pulled the gas tank, talked to Gadget, and he decided that the tank was pretty empty, so thought we could just pull it out. And however, when it came down, realized there was about 10 gallons of gas in it. So luckily I was wearing my safety glasses, so I only sprayed most of my face and my pants and pretty much all the rest of my clothing and the entire floor underneath the car. But we got the tank out.
On every electric conversion, we recycle as much material as possible.
It's liquid death.
From here on out, this car is going to get cleaner and cleaner and greener. Well, today the first thing we need to do is we need to get our boxes together and get them in the car before Anthony Kiedis gets here, because that would be great, just to get the one in the trunk.
28.
Yeah, everything seemed to be going okay. Then all of a sudden, Marvin comes walking in, and he had his nice little spandex riding shorts on, and noticed that his hand was all wrapped up, and we figured that wasn't quite right. And
Nice shorts.
You like that? Like that look? Man, I got a story for you, okay? I ride with my doctor. At the top of the hill, there's this coffee shop, and there's this girl going in the coffee shop, okay? And she's smoking, pal. She is, she's tight. So I'm checking her out, and I hit the curb, I go down, and I'm on the ground laughing, still checking her out. And I look at my hand, I'm checking my equipment out, and I'm like, ooh, man. Because, there's bones sticking out and stuff.
Oh.
It's like this bone right here sticking out about an inch, and my fingers going back like that, right?
she must have been really hot if you didn't notice that.
Marvin's really got a great attitude. He came in here, he had just had this accident, he had bones sticking out of his hand, and telling the story, he couldn't stop laughing. He had us laughing. I really felt bad that he was sort of letting us down.
I'm sorry, man. I really am, but I'll be back
Take care of it.
as soon as I can, okay?
Everything that goes wrong today is your fault.
We're bringing in a heavy hitter today. We got Anthony Kiedis coming in, and hopefully he can learn quickly and pick up the slack and fill in Marvin's shoes. Oh, hey, Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony, how's it going?
Good day, sir. Good day.
How are you?
Mr. Gadget.
Pleasure.
And you?
Good, good, good.
Yes, yes.
This is Jazz. Anthony Kiedis.
Hey. Okay.
Jazz, nice to meet you.
Pleasure, sir.
And Marty.
Hey, nice to meet
Marvin's
you.
fault.
yes, it is.
It's all Marvin's fault.
Yeah, and not only are we converting a car today, but we're going to convert an individual because, as you can see, I am carbon disastrous
Unfriendly?
here. Yeah.
If you want to get rid of it, please just give me the keys. I'll be happy to get it off your
All
hands.
yours. Take it away.
Nice.
I don't need that anymore.
Bye-bye.
Trash.
So it was good seeing Anthony again. It was nice, seeing his house and now having him come in the shop. It'll be interesting to see how he reacts to the Camaro. So here's what we found for you.
Okay.
It's a little bit rough. It's going to take a little bit of work.
Yeah.
It's not the stock gas cap, but we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, no, the deal's off.
It's pretty tore up. It's a rust bucket with a lot of rough edges that need some serious, tender, loving care. But really, it's all about the fact that nothing stinky will be coming out of it.
This I actually, I like the whole kind of psychedelic. My last one was Primer Black.
So the 6 cylinders coming out, radiators coming out, batteries coming out. Make a nice coffee table.
Yeah. What will happen to this motor?
It'll go off to be recycled.
You like a challenge, huh?
The challenge came from you when you said a 67 Camaro. We started looking around and they're just not available.
I would have been happy with that. That's my dream car right there.
It was really cool to meet Kiedis. I've been listening to his music pretty much my whole life. It's nice to see someone come in and be humble and listen and work with you and really be interested in the project.
So there you have it. Do you have any concerns or?
I have too many concerns to mention, but I have even more faith than concern.
When Anthony first got here, I could see that he had some concerns about this car. But I was really flattered that he kind of put his faith in me. And I'm going to take him in the office, and I'll give him a little diagram and an explanation, give him an overview of what we're doing to his car. So I want to do a calculation for you here.
Calculate on.
Okay, so we say we've got 10,000 miles a year. So 10,000 miles a year. And we divide that by, say, 15 miles a gallon?
If you're
15? Okay, so we get 666 gallons in a year. And then we multiply that by 19 pounds of carbon.
So 1 gallon of gasoline equals 19 pounds of carbon.
19 pounds of carbon.
What a drag.
Yeah. That's 12,666 pounds of carbon per year. Pounds of carbon.
A lot of pounds of carbon.
It's not that many pounds of gasoline, but you know, as it burns, it produces CO2, so it attracts 2 more oxygen molecules, and it's a lot of carbon.
A lot of schmutz in the air.
Exactly. But I've been to your house and I know you have solar, so it is a big fat 0. Now, if everybody did that, we'd be in really good shape.
I'm impressed. I'm sort of in a fortunate position because I have been able to go solar, but I think in the very near future, it won't be that difficult to go solar, especially in a place like California where the sun is our friend and it wants to give us all of its energy, yeah.
I got some gloves for you and some safety glasses, and we can...
For me?
For you.
Whoa, for me?
Well, didn't you want to learn how to do a little mechanical stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll show you how it's done in there, Professor Gadget. Just follow me.
You can tell that I'm not a real mechanic, can't you? Just by my stance here.
So what we're going to do is we'll take out the exhaust system, we're going to loosen up the motor. For now, we're going to pull the transmission out so that we can make an adapter for it. You guys have at it.
Okay,
We'll enjoy it.
While Marty and I weld up the battery boxes, Jazz is going to give Anthony a little tutorial on how to remove the now unneeded parts out of the car.
So this is a reciprocating saw. So I'll let you try that before we actually put it on the exhaust pipe.
Did I mention that I love the smell of lightning?
There's your safety. You got to push on that. Push in, get it all the way up. So it's locked up there.
Okay. Jam.
Right on. Jazz and I kind of bonded. You know, we worked together. I have a feeling there are many sides to Jazz that we have not yet seen.
Shan't be needing this any longer.
Will never be used again.
I kind of got underneath this car and started looking at how they work and, you know, all of these different parts and pieces, and it actually started to make a little bit of sense. You know, it's kind of interesting to see how much you can actually eliminate when you do go electric. I mean, it becomes a much more simple mechanism.
I'm glad Anthony came by to get his hands dirty, because next he'll help us pull the motor out of the car, and we'll be one step closer to being clean and green.
And yeah, once we get these 4 bolts out, then we'll be able to drop the car back down.
I'm still living in fear this whole thing is going to fall on my face. Or some like giant oil spurt is going to come spouting out at me. The nut.
That would be the bolt. The nut would be what goes on the bolt.
Let me try that again. Take 2. The bolt. A nut and a bolt. See, a lot of people just take that for granted. Nuts and bolts, you know, you hear it in phrases all the time. Oh, the nuts and bolts of it all. In the heat of battle, with sparks flying, yeah, I did confuse the two. But as Jazz very appropriately made note of, I had my wits about me in other ways.
With all the nuts and bolts loose, it's now time for the best part of the conversion, which is where we pull out that polluting pig of an internal combustion engine.
Oh, see? No love. Have you ever worked on a car where all the bolts came out easy?
No, I've never worked on a car where I didn't wish I was double jointed.
I've never worked on a car.
Lucky you.
Yeah, in some ways, we envy that.
I'm off the thread, but whatever this thing is, it's in the way.
Is that the final bolt holding this thing in?